If y'all have any questions on TikTok, please ask. She's going to be doing a 18 by 36 alcohol ink, and if you can't hear, let us know. If you would like, you can go over to our YouTube channel and see a little bit better camera angles. What's up, YouTube? Are you there? There's Debbie. What's up, Debbie?
I don't even know if you can see those, but thought I'd try. Give it a shot.
We're a little early today, but
A little bit early.
she just wanted to start this piece.
I can't be the only one that when I have a piece in my head, I just want to do it. I want to paint it. I want to paint it right now.
What's up, JJ? Elizabeth?
The ball rolling. So, let me know when we're ready to go.
So yeah, she's gonna be working on this alcohol ink piece. If you guys remember, a long time ago, she did a skull with, I think, just some acrylic. So she's gonna revisit that and do it in alcohol inks. So let's just jump right into it.
Both feet.
Both feet.
Just pulling up my reference. It's French. For reference.
You write on there, artist up there?
No. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd even be able to see it, but why not? I know it's not your handwriting, but I didn't even think you'd be able to see it. Also, it came off of my elbow, so there's that. Anyways. So
Shane's got an echo because he's watching it.
Oh, I was like, how is there an echo? Okay. We're good to go? We're on all the cameras?
Yeah.
So, as Jeff said, this is an 18 by 36, I think, cradle board, which means it's like a canvas, but it's made of wood, but it has this cradle on the back so that you can hang it, but it's not going to dip in the middle when we put resin on it like a canvas would. What I'm going to use for this piece is...
Where do you get that from?
Oh, artisttoldthat.com. All of this, but then .com. .com. If I tried to put that back in when it was in my mouth, never mind. It was going to get on my face. So.
I think somebody's trying to join us.
I'm going to be using a 91% isopropyl alcohol. And if it's fuzzy in either one of our live streams, sorry about that. But as soon as I get color down, it should clear up. If not, let us know. Nope. So I put my alcohol in a ketchup bottle, I guess, just for better control. And I'm only going to use 3 colors, even though my reference has all the colors. I'm nervous for no reason.
Welcome, D. James. And then we have... It's hard to read because the letters are white. Everything down there is white.
What letters are white?
On this. Like, the letters are white, so it's difficult to see what people are saying. So welcome everybody from TikTok.
This one I'm going to do a little bit different. Usually I just use all of the colors and then manipulate it with air flow. But on this one, I'm going to use a paintbrush a little bit too. So the brands I'm using are Blick, Zig, Marabou, and Copic alcohol inks. I usually use an embossing gun on low.
Yeah, Roxy, she prepped it with spray gesso. She didn't sand the board first. She just sprayed it because you don't want to sand.
You don't want it to get
MDF.
fuzzy.
Did you roll that on first and then spray it?
I did our standard procedure. Yeah.
Y'all, is that too blown out? Let me just turn that.
I'm just picking up some of the ink in areas that I don't want it to have bled out. As much. In my head, I decided I was going to try to use a paintbrush too, but I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to...
I think we got some rose. Thank you. What was that?
What does that mean?
Scarlet? I wish I could do this. I wish that wouldn't look so washed out. Like, it really looks washed out.
I'm trying to kind of guide some of the inks that I'm working with this paintbrush that was dipped in alcohol inks.
I'll show you guys what the picture looks like. You can kind of see it there.
Pull some of this ink off the teeth.
Somebody see this person sent a rose. Thank you for the rose. What's this?
Thank you. Scared a lot, sent a rose. I don't know what that means. We're really new to...
It's SRCARE.
D. Oh, Sir cared a lot. No. There's no D. No. Thank you.
All she's using is just alcohol. What's the percentage?
99%?
99 or 91 or something like that.
91%. You can use any percent that's super high. I wouldn't use anything under I wouldn't use anything under sorry. For some reason I couldn't paint and talk at the same time. I wouldn't use anything under stay in the 90s. Let's just put it that way. Just stay in and around the 90s.
I think it's that light too that
I'm trying not to put too much alcohol down, which is very not what I usually do.
yeah, on YouTube it looks great because we're using the cameras, but on TikTok I think because it's so far away and there's just a little bit more light in here, it just kind of washes it out. Let's try this. I'm going to turn this light off.
I'm gonna put some ink on the side and then try to kind of paint with it.
Oh, that looks a little better.
Just to
Abby, welcome.
pull in the dark areas. And then as my alcohol evaporates, this will be blended out, in theory.
Congratulations to your oldest, Debbie, and your 35th wedding anniversary.
Congrats.
Judy's in the house.
Judy.
It looks, you guys on TikTok, if you want to go over to our YouTube channel, it looks so much better on our YouTube channel, and it's the same thing, Artist Till Death. And you get 2 angles. Skip, welcome, welcome. What's happening?
I'm gonna kind of try to use how alcohol inks will make those dark lines as kind of like the cracks in the.
Whoa, Megan. Megan?
Hey Megan, how are you doing? We need to
Wow.
go visit her again.
Megan just sent $100.
Megan, thank you.
Where's our button?
It runs away.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you very much.
If you guys don't know, Megan's our amazing hostess when we go down to Bradenton.
Sunny. Did I already say Sunny welcome?
Can't remember. Really appreciate that, Megan. So right now I'm just trying to block in some color for my skull before I add any detailing. I'm not really stressing about detail quite yet.
I think I'm going to put it all down on. Let's see here. I know that looks really bad, you guys. I wonder, would you guys like it if you went right up close?
Better one?
No, I don't know, because we're moving it now.
Sorry, it's my process.
Let's think here. Oh, I have a. God, it looks so good when you get up close on TikTok. Alright. The TikTok, you get the front row. I hope that is a good angle for y'all. Nope, don't do that.
Trying to give some indirect heat to fade out some of this color. Because in my reference, there's areas that is just white or a faded color, not really.
Darren Stevens, welcome. God, it's just like. I wonder why it looks like that. What brand of inks are these?
So I'm using a few different brands. I tend to use just colors that I like instead of just like people will use the brands that they like instead of just the color. So the color that I'm using is the blue one that I'm using right now is a Copic refill. in the color Petroleum Blue. The pink is Magenta from Blick Studio. The yellow is a mystery, because there's so much ink. Oh, it's Lemon Yellow from Zig. And then I'm using a rainbow
What's up, Lone Star?
additive
Welcome.
from Marabou.
I know we're early today. She was just feeling inspired, so she jumped on it. What's up, King? Welcome.
Basically, so here we are. Before this live feed, I went ahead and drew out what I wanted to do.
OC Babes 96, welcome.
And so now it's just applying color. My goodness, this crown's gonna be a little tough with me.
We are awesome, Lone Star. I hope you are awesome.
Right. Blue.
Talk Frankie, welcome. Hello, Chloe. You're welcome, Lisa.
I'm not really trying to stay within the lines that I've drawn for myself. I want it to be very loose and messy and not erratic, but very all over the place, which is basically my whole style of the art. So I'm going to introduce another red. This one's from Quebec. It is fuchsia. Give up.
Welcome back, King.
And I'm going to put the lid back on that.
The Crazy Mom, Airbrush by Denise. What's up, Denise? How are you today? I see you getting that airbrush going again. Willie, what's up? Lisa says, E rocks with ink.
Thank you. I hope I don't let you down. The first time I did this piece, it took me 3 weeks to do it. So I'm going to try to condense my process. No? No more of this color? Cool. No! So we're going to switch to Canary Yellow from
Olivia, welcome.
Blick. Slightly darker. Okay.
Jake, Church, welcome, everybody.
This piece is a little more structured than my typical alcohol ink pieces so far. Green, I'm gonna have to make green because I'm not using a green. So we're gonna make our own green that hopefully will look good.
Lynn said, you never let us down. We appreciate that. Lone Star says, you all do great work.
Thanks, y'all.
Denise, it's a lot of fun. It's a little frustrating because in your mind, I mean, you should know, like, when you first started doing airbrush and it just didn't do what you imagined it would do, this is it's like, I got so frustrated with it. But it's so much fun, and you'd be surprised that when it dries, it's a whole different story. Like, you don't like it at first and you're messing with it unless it's really muddy. It looks good, like, and it's something fun to paint over.
Are we talking about alcohol ink?
Yeah. She's an airbrush artist here in DFW.
I love doing alcohol inks, but yeah.
I mean, and if you notice, she does it in little sections at a time, so she has control over what she's working on at the moment, not just one big... Somebody's trying to join. That's so funny when people try to join.
Trying to keep this purple not mixing with that green. It's going to make a really gross color.
What's up, Tippy? Welcome. If you guys on TikTok have any questions about what she's doing, what she's using, please don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
It is great to watch. Thank you, Denise.
I'm going to let some of these colors blend together a little bit in these middle areas.
I wish I could have control over that film. Because it's like you move just a little and then you're like completely out of range. There's water in
Now,
there.
I don't usually use a paintbrush when I do inks, but gonna give it a shot for this one.
Jeff, I need you to come down and teach me airbrush art. I've watched many videos and I'm still not comfortable even starting it. Well, Megan, that's not a problem. We can do that. I'd be happy to come down there and teach you to airbrush. Well, I won't necessarily teach you. I will show you. I'll show you how I do it, and then we can go from there. It's not a problem. What's up, Patricia? Welcome. Denise said, go ahead, use the brush. That's what's fun about stuff like this, is you can use everything. This is such a loose medium, and so it's such a free, fun thing that look at that. She's literally damping it away with a rag. And if she wanted, she can take alcohol and wipe that. I don't think it would come completely off, but it would definitely take the majority of it off.
Yeah, I would take a lot of it off. Okay.
Diana Dre. Is that how to say that? I hate this because our background is white and the letters are white. Welcome, Kim May.
You remember when I wanted to figure out how to paint gems for this piece? I don't remember how I did that. I remember you saying that you knew how to do it.
Just start light and pad. Do what you're doing there. It's fine. That's what I mean. It's all such a loose, almost messy medium that everything looks good if you just continue to do it that way. It's cohesive.
Should have been going lighter. Live and learn.
Denise said, I need a little bit of fun in my life right about now. Y'all make me want to go buy inks.
Go buy some ink.
Go buy some ink and explore. Like that's the thing, Denise, and I know you feel this way too. Sometimes you get burnt out on airbrush. You're just like, oh my god, I'm over it. I don't want to do this right now. But I started to do this type of portrait work where I would really wash out, you know, what's it called, dilute acrylics, and literally do like the airbrush, just start super light to the point where you could barely see it, but when it dries, it's there. You can, you know, and you use a heat gun, so it kind of speeds up the process, and it's just different. It's a whole different thing. It's a little frustrating, obviously, at times, because you know, it's not a really good fade or gradation, but then you could come back in when you're done with the airbrush and just darken it a little, and boom, it just puts it all together. Like, you just start out with a real washed out color, very loose style, and the airbrush, if you use the same, like, in the same realm of color, if you want to use you know, a transparent black or a purple or a sepia, just use those same colors. Maybe put that color in the airbrush and use that to darken it. Oh my god, it looks so awesome. And it doesn't take as long as you would think. Yeah, you just got to make airbrush fun again, or just not use it as much as you do, because that's what I did.
I've got full burnout.
I got full burnt out, and now I don't mind it now. I like using it. I like that I don't use it as much. You know, when you do airbrush, as long as I have, and as long as Denise has, you hear comments, people are like, oh god, airbrush isn't a real medium, airbrush isn't, you know, that's such a hokey, you know, boardwalk, blah blah blah, and you know, you're like, whatever, it's an art form, it takes years to learn, whatever, but it still gets to you a little bit. And when you do something different, it kind of brings out that art form that you were looking for, or that you felt when you started airbrushing. You felt like you were doing something different and fun, and you felt like an artist. Sometimes what people say, like, really will bring you down, and you're like, really? This is not art?
Don't pay attention to the haters.
Yeah. You see, Denise, how she did that diamond where she kind of outlined it, did the dark, and then went in and just kind of blurred it out. Like, just imagine that of a face, or, you know, a ladybug or something, just something fun.
I need to pull up a gem reference. Probably.
You see, I like how you're doing it. I like how you're adding that little dark. You're just kind of splotching it in. And if you want, on stuff like this, like she had that rag, you can dab it out. Just dab it and it'll dry it, or it'll pick up some of that paint. And you know with airbrush, if you get any kind of splotch or any kind of moisture or a speck of, you know, if you, it's ruined. Like you can't fix airbrush. You can fix this. Like that's what's so amazing about this. You literally have to retell yourself. You don't have to worry about.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
It, you know, ruining it if you get a splotch of something or a water droplet gets on it, because you can fill that in or blend it real easy. I have one friend in New York that keeps pushing me to get my stuff in the galleries. And you can do that. You can do that all day long. Galleries take so much money, and especially if you're not there, being in, like having them shipped to New York, ugh, that would drive me insane. Unless you have one or two pieces, do it. Ship something off to New York City. I would love to say I have something in New York City. I have one painting I know that I actually did there. That's what I'm proud of, is not necessarily a piece of artwork, but a painting that I did in New York while I was
That's
there.
fun.
It's always nice. We don't have any mods in right
You need one?
now. No. I thought you made Kim May a mod.
I did.
Oh, you made her in. And Kim, you got a blue wrench on YouTube as well. You've been promoted. She's making the diamonds look like cushion cut gemstones. Yeah, this is, she's just putting the color in. And then she's gonna go in and do all the black and all that fun stuff later.
I don't know how Clara does it so effortlessly. That lady's a beast when it comes to inks.
Kim May, you have the power now.
Use it wisely.
I thought Megan was a...
I thought she was in one too.
No, there's like none in here. Megan, you have the power as well. I thought you had already were a mod, Megan. And see, this is what's fun about doing this style, is she's not using black, she's using just kind of a washed out blue. So it's not real set, but when you do this, when you're outlining something solid like this, or, you know, giving it a good outline, or, I don't know, darkening it, it kind of, it lets you see what it's going to be a little more. Like, you get an idea, okay, I like this, I like how this is turning out, this is getting good. It's a confidence builder, I think, and it lets you, if you want to darken it, add a little bit more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're not committing to it.
I just wish I could, like, Can I call it a finger fade? I wish I
Okay.
could do that. Also, apologies for the.
You two are so great. You just don't know how envious I am that you have a partner. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely a lucky one.
I'm very thankful that Jeff talked me out of sticking with my grown-up job, which I was very good at, but wasn't happy. So Jeff was like, "Why are you doing this? You're not happy."
Kim May said it works, Erica, but not with gloves. Oh, great. She gets a wrench. Now she's Miss Know-It-All. I'm kidding.
What
Kim.
is
I'm kidding.
happening?
No, I think your finger smudge. Like,
Oh.
because you had a glove on.
I got you.
Jeff, please read my comment above. Thanks. Where are you at there? Let me find you. Sorry. What is that? Mayhem? Oh my God, my 8-year-old granddaughter Lexi is here and she is dying to hear you guys say, what is that? Mahana?
Oh, Manana.
Oh, Manamana. Well, hi, Lexi. Hello, Lexi. Manamana. I know y'all know that song.
It's gonna be in your heads all day now.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Denise, if you ever want to come to Dallas and do some alcohol inks, come on. You can be on one of our lives. And if you want, we can do some airbrush, some old school stuff.
Have you bragged to this person about your fame friend?
I don't think so. Fame friend?
Yeah. Your super awesome friend that does airbrush for that one magazine.
Oh. Olivia. Denise, you know who Olivia is, right? Does the pinup artwork for Playboy and heavy metal and stuff like that. But I am old, ugly, and fat now. Oh, whatever. There's
Stop
no
it.
such thing. I'll be 51 in 2 months. I am over 200 pounds now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right. That's what I would say. Olivia DeBar, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to her on you are not 61 years old. What?
Oh my God! Anything else?
What are you doing?
The mount just decided it wasn't gonna mount anymore.
She said, "Thank you, mana mana." Oh, that's that person's name. It looks like it says.
Hey there. Is that on?
No, I talked to her on, I forgot, Instagram or something, or
What's your Facebook?
Facebook, and I met her one time a long time ago. I did a painting of her and her dogs, and then Bella, one of her models that was one of my favorites of her paintings, and she signed it, but that painting is long gone. I don't like to talk about that painting. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I have a picture of her holding the painting though, so that's good. Yeah, we met in '97. Wow, that's crazy. You know who I haven't heard from, Denise, is Carl. I haven't heard from Carl in a long time. I heard some kind of bad news that he had been drinking a little bit, and I'm not sure.
Which one is Carl?
You never met Carl. He's the first person that I met down here when.
The one from the
besides
mall?
Kaz, yeah. Thumbs up, y'all. Thank you. Megan says, I have a wrench. Watch out.
She'll use it.
You could dip, dive, duck, dive, and dodge.
The whole difficulty with using a paintbrush for alcohol inks is that it doesn't just move what you are painting on. It moves everything around it because the alcohol is going to reignite everything. So like right here, I wanted just a little line, and it was like, nope, we're going to adjust everything. So that's not fun, but it is what it is. Trying to get some semblance. I don't know if that's a word. We'll pretend it's a word. Some semblance of a blend out. But it's a skull. It doesn't have to be that pretty, right? In my head, that's my justification for it not being the best thing I've ever painted. At least that's what I'm telling myself. You guys don't have to agree, but if you want to, it's cool too. I hope it's coming together. My viewpoint is very skewed because I'm sideways, as you can see. So I hope it looks good on camera. The only other color that I'm going to use that I don't have out right now is going to be a black, but that's going to be like way later. I'm just trying to build up some of these colors. If you're on YouTube, then you can see my reference photo that I'm working from. Otherwise, my reference is from a really amazing artist that I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. But I'll pull it up in a second. I feel like a lot of alcohol ink paintings are a combination of like, okay, it's not relief, it's not, well, very relief. Sometimes you pull up colors, but sometimes you just put enough ink on it to move the color. I used to do it a lot when I did when I did oils in college.
This whole thing is touchy.
What happened?
Six Flags. Sidewalk only makes it better. The scrolling thingy is touchy. Oh, on here. And Denise, remember Kaz, my old boss that owned the airbrush shop? I think he was in Vegas painting penthouses and like amazing murals in places. I talk to him every now and again. Thank you, Shane, for sending those. I don't think he lives there anymore. I think he moved back to like Missouri or somewhere. I'm not sure. He's starting to look like a court jester on the top of my family's crest from the late 1700s when he came to America.
Thanks.
Yeah, the top. Well, it's just like the colors look like a jester's hat.
Oh yeah, I have to put a lot more color in. Right now I'm just trying to block out my colors.
Oh yeah, right. I understand that, Denise. She's talking about if you want to move if you want to read something, but if you scroll up too much, you'll scroll to another live.
Okay, so I think I figured out how I can move my pigments without it getting too crazy. I'm going to put a dark one down.
Lisa says, I love how she makes it look, wait, I love how easy she makes this look. No less working from the side and not straight on. Well, think about this, Lisa.
Thank you.
She's working on it. She knows what it looks like, but if you're doing something like this, I think it might become a little easier because your brain is not looking at it as a skull, but you're looking at it more of a art piece. You know, does that make sense?
So this goes along with your paint what you see.
Yeah. I've got to get some eye drops. It's like my eyes are working too hard because of the white on white. I have $25 in chips from that casino.
I could have sworn I was like, hey, you don't have any more chips we need to cash out. Well, it's not like you can't cash them. So I'm trying to kind of use the alcohol inks and how they act to my advantage. Like when I put a little bit of ink down, it kind of blobs and pushes the inks around it outward. So I'm kind of trying to use that.
Denise, we're also live on YouTube. That makes sense. She's like, okay, tell me why I can't see other people's comments. Sorry, I think you had jumped in right when I had said that we're on YouTube as well. If you want to go jump on our YouTube channel, Denise, it's a little bit nicer view. Like it's an overhead and a front view, and you can see the whole thing, and not just the paint and Erica's boobs. On TikTok, it's just like the painting in your from the chest up. And it might sound better too. I don't know how this sounds. But tap the screen for us and get me some hearts up there before you leave.
So I'm trying to use the fact that if you put like a drop of alcohol ink down, it like pushes all the color.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, JJ.
You know what I mean, B?
Jeff, will you let Erica know now I have hand joint replacement surgery coming up, so will be watching, not always able to type though.
Who?
Gotcha, Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
It's alright. As long as you can hit that thumbs up, that's what we want.
Also.
And you in here. That's all we need.
All the
You
best
added
for
the
your
art tag.
procedure.
Yeah, we added the art tag, Kim. I didn't know how to do it at first, and because we've only been live a couple times on TikTok. You guys heard me talking to someone named Denise. She's an airbrush artist here in DFW. I've known her since '97. She's an amazing airbrush artist. So if you guys ever have any questions on airbrush and I don't see the question, and if she's in here, she will definitely answer it for you.
You can listen to her.
Yeah. Miss Croc, love you guys. Had to check out. Love you guys. Had to check out. You put on here as well. Oh yeah, thank you. Check you out. Gotcha.
We're trying to be present on like all of the social medias.
What's up, Donna Sanchez? Welcome. Yeah, I need to get another one of these arms, but they don't sell them on Amazon anymore. Julia, welcome.
Yeah, everybody wanted them.
Do you guys notice how it's just getting a little darker and a little darker where she's putting it? And it's not even black. And even if she wanted to, she can take alcohol and drip it on that or paint it on there, and it would kind of lighten it up. You guys, if you just did this without thinking that you needed to make something, you would be so much fun. That's kind of how you have to look at something like this.
Exactly what I'm doing. I'm just following the lines.
Airbrush collab in the future. Well, yeah, if Denise comes over.
Well, I mean, she's apparently not too far.
Miss Croc on what is that? Where are you following us on YouTube as well? We're also streaming on YouTube. So if you guys want to go and see an overview of this and a little different camera angle, it's Artist Till Death.
This color is nope, it's blue green from Blick Marker Refills. This new dark green that I'm about to use. Well, I thought it would be darker.
Lynn says, I'm loving how this is evolving.
I'm trying not to be obsessive about things because I tend to get in that headspace and then it takes way longer than it should.
Yeah, Kim says, I love the way she does the bright colors. I have to try this to just do a simple flower on top of one.
Any piece that I do just for myself, not like a commission,
All right, Denise, thank you for joining.
it's always going to be the bright colors. It's what I prefer. I guess I'm going to have to break out some blank. But I'm not going to use black for the sake of black quite yet. I'm going to mix it with mostly not black. A whole bunch of alcohol.
Oh, Melissa Crocker. Thank you, Lisa.
I can't use that one. Do I have a pipette over there?
Pipette.
I think we were practicing that for like years. The black is from Jacquard. They were nice enough to send us some alcohol inks to try out not too long ago, and they've become some of my favorites to use. Let's move this off there so I don't spill it, because that would happen. So I've got this pretty faded out. It's a light gray color. Do you think this is a good, can you see what I'm doing, B? Can you see this color?
Yeah.
You think that's okay to start shading in things? Hope so, because there we go.
There we go. I'll give you guys a little bit up close.
So there's also these, like, what are they called? Fleur-de-lis on here that I'm gonna have to make look good in a minute.
Mark Burke, what's up? He says this looks awesome.
Thanks, Mark. I want to say you were around the last time I did a skull. I think he was around when I did that one.
She's just laying down the colors right now, Mark, and then she's going to go in and
Detail.
hit it with the black detail and all the fun movement and texture and stuff.
I may hire Jeff to do my stones. Not that I can't do it, but he'll be able to do it more quickly and efficiently and pretty. Blocking in the color, blocking in the color.
Follow dash, follow back.
What?
Art by Brandon, welcome.
So this hat has like plumy, fuzzy brim. This is going to be a shadow of my plumy, fuzzy white brim. It's not like a crown of thorns. It's just going to be the beginning of my shadow. Don't judge me, people.
What time is it over here? It is 5:30 or 5:20 p.m. on Friday. What about yourself?
Where are y'all watching from? We always want to know.
Yeah, please make a print of this. I need more of your artwork on my walls. Mark Burke wants a print. We just might have to make a print of this.
I mean, the original's going to be available, but it's fine. Like, the teeth don't have much going on.
Oh, he's in Australia.
We love Australia.
We have some fam over in Australia, some ATD fam. We did a couple tours over there. We went and taught some resin artwork over there in a couple different towns and cities.
We did 13 classes over 2 weeks and in 7 different cities.
Watching from Ireland. It's 11:30 p.m. in Ireland.
No, we haven't been to Ireland.
You haven't. 7:50 a.m. Australia. Southern California. That's really cool. Thank you.
Now, Jeff is very particular about skulls and art. He doesn't like the ones that have eyeballs in them. And he's particular about how the teeth look. So I'm trying to be mindful.
Maybe you do what you want to do.
I mean, I'm gonna, but also... He's apparently been eating chocolate, so his teeth are kind of like... not the whitest, but we'll go in with white later. Okay. No. Okay. So I'm using one brush to add the color and then another brush to push it and kind of blend it in. I'm trying to create a fade as best I know how by not being properly trained with alcohol inks. And so this is the best I could figure on how to do that.
Dances with aardvarks.
Okay, that's fantastic.
I'm glad I caught this. We'll be using alcohol inks for the very first time this week on a copper and wood thing. Nervous about ruining it. Yeah, I don't know about on a. Yeah, if you have a piece or something small. Megan says, appreciate you both. When was the last time you did a fireball shot on a Friday night?
It may have been down there with you.
Did we do a fireball?
I haven't done a fireball.
Were we in Vegas
shot
on Friday night? Yeah, we were in Vegas on a Friday night. No, we didn't. We came on Saturday.
We didn't do that many shots there. I feel like Megan may have an idea.
Kim May, Megan's name is legendary, like, and you definitely go to her studio. It's very tidy. But there's definitely some drunkenness going on at times. We have a blast when we go down to see her. Don't forget the fire sale. What? Sweetest thing about them is that you can wet the colors to stretch it. Stir it. Yeah, stretch it. Cat.
I think that's what I'm doing. Essentially.
So, Dances with Aardvarks, what exactly is it? It's a piece of copper and wood? That sounds a little. It sounds amazing for one, the colors, but I can't picture it. Like I don't know how you would put alcohol ink on copper or wood.
Add us, tag us in something. I would love to see it.
Yeah. We have Bowie in the house, just being rude.
Well, he would say that you're being rude by not letting him be in his place. Like, if you were to ask him, he would say exactly that.
You want to come up here? Come on, jump. I know you can jump this high. I know you can jump from here. Crazy boy. My phone is dying fastly. I think I'm gonna have to get off of TikTok. What are you using for your wedding agent?
Wedding agent? Wetting agent?
Yeah, that's what it says, wedding agent.
I didn't know if you meant like wedding agent or
No.
liquid agent. Oh, alcohol. 91%.
You guys want to see this boy? Look at him. Hold on.
He's the most beautiful little bean.
Look at Bowie. He just up here. Did you hear your name? Bowie, look up here. What's this? No, nobody's here. Calm down. Calm down. Look,
Like,
he's
don't
so.
get me started, Dad.
He's such a vicious boy.
You know I'm ferocious.
Oh, good. Roof.
It's okay, Bean.
This is Bowie. If you guys are new to the channel, anytime we say something about hi or come in or something, they think somebody's here. All right. As much as I hate, I'm going to have to bow out, come back, and finish it later. I love watching you guys. You're both amazing artists, people. We'll definitely finish later. So thank you very much, Melissa. We appreciate you. Have an awesome night. Dances with Aardvark says, like a vase medium, mahogany and oak wrapped in copper ribbons, copper flowers inside.
That sounds fancy
wow.
AF.
Still making flowers, only inking the copper. Huh.
That sounds super fancy.
Yeah, now he's just like, all right, I'm done. Back to your normal.
Your regularly scheduled
Yeah,
programming.
and he just turned his back to you guys anyway. I'm gonna take this off TikTok. My phone is dying. Thank you, TikTok. You are awesome. We will be live later on. Probably tomorrow. Maybe doing some artwork. Who knows? Thanks for joining us. It's awesome. We got one donation. That's fun.
Yes.
I like it when like strangers are like, here you go, here's a flower. I'm like, what? Thank you.
I'm gonna have to look up what all that means. We're still here with you, YouTubers.
Yeah. Well, now you have all my attention, YouTube. I have a Pomeranian. He just barked back at him. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't hear. Also, what are you looking on over here, buddy? All this fur in your face. All this fur in your face, Mr. Bowie Pinch. Let's scoot over this way.
I was like, oh, Dad, let me live.
Good, dude.
B, what are your thoughts on opening my gemstone?
I think you should finish everything we're doing and go from there.
Right. I'm losing some of my pencil lines.
make them up. Make them up. Make them up.
Pretty much exactly what I'm doing. What now?
Easy pandeezy. My dad dropped something off in the lap and he saw me on his iPad and phone. Yes, wasn't one lesson at a time enough. Kim May. Like never. Well, he would have laughed if he'd known you were looking at the same thing. He'd have been like, "Oh, brother." Lisa said, "Well, I was feeling y'all were cheating on us right in front of us." TikTok is a whole different baseball game. Like that's something that you definitely have to have a niche or just get super lucky and like it just start. Like we have one video that it's such a crazy non-fun video and it went, I wouldn't necessarily say viral, but it has like 12,000 views on it. Like, and it happened in like 3 days. Like, our other videos have like maybe 200, 300, at the most maybe 800 or 1,000, but nothing crazy. Oh, Bowie. Sit down, bud. There you go. Just blatantly, right? Oh goodness, baby Bowie. He's so tired. Goodness.
Being a teeny baby bean is exhausting. I'm gonna need some clean. I don't know if we mentioned this, but this is not going to be a quick video.
Thank you, Aaron. Says, wow, that's incredible.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ooh, I got a spot.
You got the good spot?
Here, he started a boat right now. Lawnmower. Motorcycle. Kickstart. Kickstart motorcycle. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
You trying to hype him up, huh?
Get the kitty cat. Where's the kitty cat? Where's the kitty cat?
I don't know, but I hate him. Billy hates nobody. So after I get all these colors blocked in, I'm also going to go in with the chalk pins.
Chalk pins?
Chalk pins.
I have to add this to my skull collection. Shane.
Oh no.
So will you ink reactive even when it's completely dry? So will the ink reactivate even when it's completely dry? Dances with Aardvarks would like to know.
It will.
It will until you you spray archival spray over it, and then you can do what you want with it.
So, for example, like this purple right here, do you see that? This part? So, nothing. But if I drop some alcohol on it, can you see? See how it's lightened up?
Yeah.
I can just move that color.
Yeah, I wish there was more of that type of stuff, like
I'm gonna.
and drips and
I just want to
Oh,
get
yeah,
a
fine
little bit
stuff.
of detail
all
put
that
in.
fun stuff. Blow a pinch.
I think I'm gonna start adding some darker colors in a moment. I'm doing my best not to get obsessive with the minuscule things.
Aaron said, I wish I could draw and paint fine art like you do, but I'm a fluid artist. Your pictures remind me of a style that a friend of mine uses. Ellie Paisley?
I have to look them up.
What's up, Kim? Kim Nelson's in the house.
We can. My style, I don't even know. I guess my style, if I had to pick a style, is messy color. That's about all the descriptor I can.
Descriptor.
Yeah, all the descriptors that I can apply to my art is all of the color and very messy.
Yeah. Oh. More spot. The better spot. The good spot.
Okay. Meow. I'm gonna use one of my arch nemesis colors, and then I'm gonna go in with darker. Unless you find me a very awesome reference photo for things, I'm gonna probably need your help with some stuff. Okay. Now let's do dark. I'm gonna pour some of this very watered down black into another cup, and then add some more black. I just froze, as if I dropped something here that shouldn't be there, but even if there's splatters and things all over this, it doesn't matter to me because I'm gonna add a whole bunch of motion to it anyways.
Chloe said, I really like that art style. Looks great. Susan said, this is beautiful.
Well, thanks, y'all.
This can already start to peel out of here. It's crazy.
The mold.
Yeah.
Because of this white fur trim situation, I'm trying to add the dark up under there. To create a little bit more of a shadow, but looks like it's not blending quite how I want it to. But I'm just gonna add some all over to make it even. What?
Look. He's like, stop, no, keep going. Ah.
Hate it and love it.
This is wild, Erica. I love it. Kim. Oh,
Thank
goodness.
you guys.
Oh, goodness. That's a good part, belly pinch.
Okay. Now, all up inside of here is black. I just don't know if I want to cover up this cute little sunsetty look, but I'm gonna have to because
Susan said, I've been in the chair at the salon. How are you going to get fur?
am I gonna get fur? Well, I'm probably gonna use a
You could use colored pencil, some chalk. You could use a fan brush. Chloe says, do the intensity of the colors fade or do they stay that vibrant?
if you seal them in really well, they'll stay vibrant.
She will, she'll show you the stuff that she uses to put over that. It's just right off of camera. Oh, here it goes. Welcome, Donna Parker.
UV archival in matte, and I will go over how to use that as well. Adding in all these dark tones just always makes me nervous.
Yeah, but it's not a solid black, so it looks good when you put solid black over that, because then it gives it depth and it gives it a little dimension and a little, you know. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about when I want to show people how much work are you willing to put in to your artwork to make it look realistic.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it takes a lot. It takes time and layers and...
Donna Parker says you have this. Looks amazing.
Thank you, Donna.
It's literally like this thing is coming out. Like, it's so...
Well, didn't you want to put another layer on it?
Exactly. I don't think it needs one.
I thought you wanted to see all that in the back end, but...
I'm just excited to see what it looks like in the front.
You're impatient to see what it looks like in front.
I'll leave it in.
There's so much dark up in the crown area. It makes me nervous.
I'm gonna plug my phone in.
Go for it.
We got fruit punch.
Yeah, trying something new.
Megan. She done did it again.
Megan, thank you. Typically,
Thank
we
you.
say at this point every dollar donated
She says
goes
awesome sauce. It just keeps getting better and better, Kim says.
towards the channel, but I can't make that promise at this point because we're in guys. And so I may pull from the channel fund. if
Oh,
need
that's
be.
something different?
What? Not good?
It's a different.
It's a different?
It's different. I feel like you might want to darken that eye where the blue is, like that, the eye socket. Like one is completely covered, the other is not, and then there's blue.
Yeah.
Like maybe darken it. Yeah, but I still don't like that either.
Not reading.
Yeah. But maybe just darken it a little, who knows.
Really appreciate you, Megan. Let's start there. Alright, what was I doing? Okay.
Tutor in the house.
What's up, tutor?
Why did he spell it like that? Tutor. Maybe because there's already a tutor.
There's no other tutor. There can be only one. Okay. This is some of the stuff that I'm known to get obsessive over and not just get on with it. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. What color are we gonna make the orb on top?
Right here.
That's not helpful. Thanks to everyone sticking around for me to figure out my life with this.
It's been a steady 38 people.
I think all steady 38 of y'all.
And you know what's funny, you guys? Normally we have, what, 70, 90, maybe 100 people. Don't get discouraged, or, you know, we had a total of 9 people maybe on our TikTok. And I loved it because sometimes we have none if we go live. But just look at it, and I'm sure you've heard this way before. Just think of it, if there was 9 people standing in back of you watching what you're doing, that's what's basically going on. They're just not in the room. Right now we have 37 people. I can imagine 37 people standing around our table talking and looking, and
It would be like when we were in
Australia. It's funny because I taught myself how to airbrush, and then I went straight from working in a mall. It was a very little mall, and we didn't have a lot of business where I worked. That was just a couple months. To going to a mall here in Dallas when I hardly didn't even know how to airbrush. To a mall that was busy all day, every single day. Like it was a very, very popular mall. It was like it was called the West End Marketplace, and it had like 4 or 5 levels. And there was a Planet Hollywood there, and there were clubs, and amazing art, and all kinds of cool shops in there. And I would get, anywhere from one little kid standing 2 feet away from me because we had our place was covered in windows. And you could stand literally right next to my t-shirts that I was painting, because there was a piece of glass that was dividing it. To 30, 40 people just standing there watch you paint shirts, and so I kind of got used to that. And Erica's never done that, and she handles it well. With we had 500 people in here one time during a class. Can you imagine 500 people standing and watching you do something? It's funny when I'm on TikTok and you go to somebody's live and they've never had more than maybe 30 or 40 people, and then somehow it gets on For You page. And if you get on For You page, people watch. They'll tune in, and you can tell they're overwhelmed. They're like, oh my God, there's 800 people in here watching me, and then it goes to 1,000, it goes to 2,000. Like, they get overwhelmed and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm not used to this. Like, so don't wish for something that you're not ready for.
Take your time.
That was a good one.
It's good.
Yeah, like, only eat what's on your plate. That's what we did. We started out just barely. We didn't mind. We were so thankful for all 47,000 followers. We had no idea it would get this many. And we want to go to 15. We want to go to 100, but only when we're ready. When we're ready to. Not everybody can be Mike. Not everybody can have that personality and that business friendly. Just, man, he can talk to one person. He could talk to 4,000 people at one time. Like, I'm talking about Mike from STONECOAT Countertop. The one and only Mr. Mike.
This is the most actual painting I've done in a long time. Like, it's a painting.
It's fun standing around watching us paint because you don't have to just stand here. You can do something. You can paint, you can draw, you can spray paint, you can do some resin. People have been here before. It's fun. Lisa said, dang it, supper's ready. Gotta go. Love from Bama, Roll Tide.
Thanks, Lisa. Also, Roll Tide. Alright, Lee, I'm probably going to have to ask you to grill.
I got nervous with 3 people when I was teaching a little girl. Rolled with it, but noticed it was different than working by myself. Well, I think it's a good thing, because when you're working by yourself, you question yourself too much, and you're in your head too much, and when you're working around somebody else, you might be a little more inspired, or you might be a little nervous, and then that's kind of good, because you might talk a little bit more than you would. I don't know. I talk to myself when I paint, so I talk out loud.
You talk to yourself all the time.
Um, but then you're not thinking about it too much as well because other people are talking and they're asking questions, and so it's not a bad thing.
I used to do this when I oil painted too. I would put a color down somewhere and decide it needed to be somewhere else. Yep. I'm gonna have to pull up a reference of a gem.
Megan said that is truly amazing.
You're truly amazing.
Still not fully cured. Can you say that? Countertop dries faster? Or cures faster?
An art quote, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this one, and if it looks stupid, you're gonna have to come save me.
You get a little light in there to brighten it up.
Just erase that. I'm trying to. I'm trying.
Dances with Aardvark says, don't know why, but the inks on the lower skull remind me of ghost flames. That's fun.
Things on the
You can do that. Like, I would love to see more of all that stuff.
maybe I don't do things.
No, just like how it's like a harsh line and then a fade and fade into a harsh line.
Okay, well, some of that was on purpose. This yellow's like, you already put black down here. This is not, you're not going to get what you're looking for. So, B, we're going to try to do crystal
I have no idea.
gem. No idea.
New.
I feel like you do know. It's getting away from me. Not bad, not bad. I'm trying to push some of this really dark ink to where the stone would be not folding, what's the word? Edges? trying to push the ink to where the edges would be to make those areas dark and then the sides lighter. However, just like resin, ink's gonna ink apparently.
Just like that.
Okay, this may be my best attempt at a square gem.
It looks amazing.
One doesn't, but thank you.
What it does. It looks good. I don't know what you're talking about, Willis.
Okay. I think one of my main issues is I don't have my like initial lines down.
I think you might be putting too much thought into it because too much detail.
I think so.
Like, it's so loose, like, if you do that to all that, you're gonna have to do it to the whole thing. More of a paint what you see kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the black is gonna be covering up stuff. The gem looks 3D.
Y'all are just too sweet.
Let's see it. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, the thing fell off.
I told you that the thing comes off.
Wait a minute. Sorry. It's like I'm going one way and then it goes another way. How does that look?
Awesome. I thought you came over here to try to.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to make these not.
It looks a lot darker on there than it does on here. It's not as black. Is what you think it looks. Alright, so what now?
I'm trying to make these look like little tiny gemstones.
That's a lot of detail, babe. That there's not a lot of detail in this. So I would just go with a little bit darker of each zone, just because think of it as a slant.
Right.
And then the white will bring it out. The white will be fun.
Yeah.
We'll darken all the jaw. Isn't there darken that? I mean, that's black in the background. Why would it be like that?
I think because you're looking through it.
Hmm. Yeah, I would stop messing with it and just move on to something more detail or your dark. Are you gonna put black?
Yeah, but this is as black as my ink will go, so I'm gonna use. I'm pretty sure I have a black chalk pen.
I would do like Posca paint too, and like splatter this stuff. Like, you don't have to do it exactly as like this. You know you're good with splatters and drips and stuff. Make it your own.
Of course I'm gonna make it my own and add my splatters. I'm just trying to get some of these little details in.
Hello, Sue Ashworth. How are you?
Trying to fade out some of those lines.
You might have to move the camera up. Do the sideways thing too, so that.
Turn it?
Yeah, but I guess like this, so it's the same. There you go. Whoop, babe, that's a. You did that real fast.
Sorry, everyone.
Everybody's gonna be dizzy now.
Hope we've all made it.
All right, so. God, babe, you gotta slow down with that. All right.
Towards me or you?
This way. Nope, back that way, sorry. More. There.
All that chatter and my ink on my this dried up.
Sam said, "Wee." It looks marvelous, darling. Mary Beth said, "Jeff, you are a truth teller for sure. Gotta love it." What?
That is so true. You never have to wonder with him.
I'm not mean. I wasn't being mean, right?
No one said you were being mean.
Did Gabe wreck on his bike? He thinks he has some kind of like. He thinks he's coordinated. We just spent $700 on that bike. We spent $1,200. Wrist breaker. Is that the one that we have?
I don't know what we're talking
How
about.
funny is that?
Sorry, y'all. Jeff will be right back.
Super cool, Erica.
Now, I'm going to break out my chalk pens. But first, I'm going to seal this in with UV Archival in Matte. I don't know if I'm going to be done with the ink, so I'm not putting those up. Because I always add splatters and etc. Okay.
What's wrong?
Different. It gave me a A silly string.
Yeah, why don't you spray it in the trash for a little
I
bit?
did. You can come see the rounded bit of it first, but it's still silly string.
Oh my gosh, that smells weird.
I'm gonna blow it towards the winder. Even though I put that down, if I were to really lay on some inks, some alcohol, it would move. And I don't think I'm done with the alcohol, but I want to move on to my paint pens. And since this is matte, as soon as it's not shiny anymore, we're good to go to our next layer. That was apparently a brand new can, so it's taking a little bit longer to dry. So, I use chalk pens a lot, but I'm going to use some regular Poscas. Just for a little bit.
Thanks, Vamp. We'll see you in a bit.
Sorry, I'm not very talkative. Okay. If I was gonna make a round gem right here, good enough. Getting kind of the essence of what some of these things look like. I need a red.
What's that?
I was talking to myself. Alright, I'm about to go in with my messy style as well.
It should be fun.
What?
I think it shall be fun.
Oh, the bigger one of these.
Get the one out of my thing over there. It's a shorter, big, black, like it's rounded.
I think I have one right here.
I think there's a bigger one. That's there. All kinds of art stuff.
There's some shadowy area right here. I'm trying to let that be. Now I'm gonna regret having my hands in black.
Why?
Because I'm gonna try to smudge something else. And not want it to be black, but it's gonna.
Yeah, I need an idea for a 30 by 30 inch ultra smooth board. What should I do, fam? Sue Ashworth said that she needs an idea for a 30 by 30. How about a moon with a face in it? Like the crescent moon with the face in it. A lady or like an old man face, or you don't already smash the like button. Thank you, Kim May. It looks awesome. I can't wait for you to put the white in. Like, I'm super stoked. And I think you should do gold alcohol ink too. Like over some stuff, like the messy stuff. I think you should get real messy with it.
I'm gonna.
The turtle would be nice. Y'all, that's the first thing that she painted for me. You guys, when Erica came to see me, we went to paint when she kept asking me to go paint, and I kept denying her to go paint because I was like, what do you mean you want to go paint? Like, what do you?
Why do you want to get free artwork from me?
Are you what are you painting? What do you paint? Why are you wanting me to go paint? And I didn't understand why. Like, she wanted me to go paint, so I was like, all right, let's go paint. So She opens her trunk and she literally has a trunk full of
Spray paint.
painting supplies and spray paint and canvases and paints and stuff. I felt like I was gonna be abducted at any second. Like she was gonna stun gun me and throw me in the trunk. You know, like they do in the movies. Like Buffalo Bill. And she spray painted. Did I mention spray paint? A sea turtle. And it looked amazing. I need to find that picture of you what we did in back of Monkey's backyard.
The octopus?
The octopus. That was awesome. We had a 10-foot by 10-foot wall, I think. Maybe 8 foot. Oh, it was. It was 8 foot by 8 foot. In a good way, Jeff. Yeah.
Okay.
This is colorlicious, Arlene said.
Thank you, Arlene. If I keep doing that, I'm gonna do all the lines, and it's not gonna be loose anymore. Just need to focus on what I need to do instead of getting extra with everything. So my last one, I did a whole bunch of like my squiggles.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering if that's what I want to do in this one. I just answered my own question. When in doubt, wiggle it out.
Wiggle it out.
It's a technical term. I'm not going to ruin all of Jeff's pens, probably.
No, please don't.
I said I wasn't probably.
What I would do with that negative space, which doesn't translate into fuzz,
Oh, I'm not done with it, but yeah, go ahead.
I would do a really light gray, like almost just kind of real light gray. Yeah. I know you're not done with it.
I'm down with light gray.
Arlene said, I'm so happy to see you back from Vegas. Hope you had an awesome time. We had an awesome time.
I did.
It's Vegas.
Keep trying to make this stone a thing, and it's just not going to be a thing. The struggle.
Kim wants to know if you're going to be messy like you were with the elephant.
Say what?
Kim wants to know if you're going to be messy like you were with the elephant.
I'm going to be almost that messy. I'll probably be a little bit less so. Probably won't get as extreme. But you never know. I don't really, you guys know, I don't plan that much. And so I kind of just let my artwork take my pieces where it goes. So it could happen to be that messy, but it could not. You guys think maybe don't be that messy?
And I said, oh man, I can't believe I missed this one. It's alright. You're here. You can go back and watch it.
I knew I'd end up doing something with a finger that had black on it.
Dances with Aardvarks. How do you get that name? And where are you from? We must know. Inquiring minds need to know. Jeff, are those pins linked on your Amazon page?
The Posca pen should be linked.
Posca pins should be linked. If you guys buy Posca pins, make sure you get the English on the pin. There's some that have like kanji, like Asian writing. I believe those are knockoffs.
That's what Posca said anyway.
That's what Posca said, but I've seen other artists use them. But I did notice that they were a little bit lighter, a little bit not as opaque, but that's completely up to you. That's what I need to do. I need to make a TikTok sticker.
So I'm just gonna put this out here like this for now. And then my white fuzzy will show up when I go over it with like a white Posca pen. feel like that should be blended a little bit more. But it's not gonna because I sealed it.
Birmingham, UK. I dreamt the name. Wow, that's awesome. In the UK. Got a couple UK fam.
You do. I'm using some of this as the highlight. You okay, miss? Good job. You okay? He's just staring out the window. I'm sorry we're not talking our way through this, you guys.
They're literally watching. There's not a lot of talking going on. Looking amazing, babe. Looking amazing.
I was just about to ask you to give me some direction.
Megan says, lived in Vegas for 3 years, had fun. For real, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless it ends up on TikTok or Facebook. And then you're screwed.
You okay, big boy? That's the first time he's really done that since being back from Clara's.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's so funny. I've been over here just trying to make a K. You know you have a supercharger, bro.
I wanted to be sure that you knew. Like you knew.
art bark.
Yeah, it's darker than I thought it would be.
Yeah, those are the best kind. Like, it's fun, it's unique, it's different. What are you gonna do?
Okay. This looks more like some kind of Mexican flag, maybe. Not Mexican flag, but like. I don't know what to do with that center thing. I'm gonna just stone it. You can't draw stones.
Stone would be cool.
Use real ones.
What is that?
Gray.
Hmm.
What? I'm gonna put white over it.
I would definitely let that dry and like spray something over that before you did that, because it's just gonna muddy that white up. Like, hit it with the heat gun. Like,
For sure. But before that, this is just a chalk pen. And I'm using a chalk pen because I can fade it more easily. Use some water. This'll work.
we got a Dances with Aardvarks, and we got an Arlene Aardvark. Aardvark.
We have a lot of art barks in the room. Welcome, art barks and art barks. So I just have a little bit of water. On this paintbrush to kind of blend in some of the white that I'm putting on. However, the white's kind of blending out too much.
Zippy J's. Will you bling out the crown, Erica?
Probably because I can't figure out how to draw the stones. So that will probably be what I do next.
What about the line for the teeth?
What about the line through the teeth?
Like to separate those sets of teeth.
I'm gonna use probably a black ink pen. If I can find a thin enough one.
Black, pinkish, yellowish Swarovskis would look cool, just saying, James it.
What colors?
Black, pinkish, yellowish.
You can do that. I surely can. This goes in here. Put it over here. Yeah, this needs to dry a little bit more. So in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can wake up some of these colors. If not, I'll just add more color. So I can give a little bit of movement, some splatters. In that little squeeze thing is just more just 91% alcohol. What?
Wally World. E, how is your board? How large is your board? It's an 18 by 36, Arlene.
Ooh, that may be a little bit much.
What?
This.
Oh, it's off camera.
Yeah, I went all the way off.
I would do like and some.
You are gonna have to talk to me in not dancer terms. Say that again.
Just some. They can just hear me say that. They can't see me.
What he looked like was exactly how he sounded.
This would have. The sounds. Good night, Trisha. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, see, babe, that's awesome. Loving it. Loving it.
Here's my squeezy thing. Make this one yeller. Don't want to make it go all the way down as far. And I think I'm gonna do a bluish.
Do you unplug this light?
Yes. Wakes me up at night.
It wakes you up at night? Really?
It's weird.
That light finally went out. It's been on for like 2 years though.
Yeah, that one. Sometimes I wonder when I start these if I'll get it done in one sitting.
See, this what's fun about doing these is you do something that takes you a little bit of time, and then towards the end I get impatient and I start doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do, and then I end up loving it because I've just filled in areas, or you know, like you just start doing stuff. Like I think what you've done is you've gone past of, oh, I can't save this, and I'm not emotionally involved in it anymore. I'm done with it. And then so you go, what about this? And you just start doing stuff that you just kind of, maybe you're just hoping to mess it up so much that you just want to paint over it, but you end up doing something that you're like, oh my God, I love that. That's what I've been doing lately with those skateboard decks. Like I kind of get like to the point where I don't like it. It's not turning out the way, so then I just start doing stuff that I normally wouldn't do. This whole piece is coming out.
Okay, I'm just gonna dab that part off, and then. Do you still think I should seal this? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use one of my crappy chalk ones. I don't have to risk ruining your.
Dances with Aardvark. You got a channel, Jeff? What does that mean, a channel?
Probably a YouTube.
This is my YouTube channel.
Maybe then a TikTok?
It's our channel. We have a TikTok.
I can't remember how I made it look like fuzz last time, but in my head it was exactly this.
When are you going to show? When are you going to show the boards? I have about 15. I have about 17 decks that are completed for this Pokemon thing, and it sucks because I want to show them, but then I know people might want to buy them, and then I'm like, how am I going to turn down some money? And it's like, I don't want to. But then I want to have these for the, for the convention. I'm there for 2 days. Where you show your work is what I meant. Yeah, on here.
You can check out our Instagram, has a lot of this stuff.
Collection channel. Hey ATD fans, how about linking and sharing? Thank you, Judy. Yeah, go join our ATDs for poor people. I do have some work on here.
That looks way more.
I have a lot of my work on TikTok. I put a lot of the skateboard decks. I haven't put all of them because I get distracted when I record. I'm not a fan of recording me painting. because all I worry about is getting an angle or, or getting, recording what I'm doing, and it distracts me and I end up messing it up. So if I'm in it, I paint, and if I think about it, I'll record a little bit at a time, but just the progress, not actually painting, but sometimes I will. Hello, Lisa, how are you? She says, hello, Jeff and Erica, beautiful skull, love it. Yeah, I have some stuff on the videos and on our Instagram. Yeah, a lot of our videos are live, so there is a lot of talking and
My fuzzy part is bigger than the last time I did the fuzzy part. I feel like.
oh, that looks a lot better.
Do I have anything thinner than this one? Maybe I'll just use an ink pen. Let's see if I have an ink pen. I wish I had a gel pen. Wish granted. I'm going to use your pilot liner.
See if this works.
That's what I have.
Yeah, it's about the same. Sorry, fam, but did I mention Skull King sold? Ha 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 ha.
Is it Shane?
Yeah.
Makes my heart happy.
Shane, you rock.
There's just something about sketch lines to me that is super fun, but I tend to do things backwards, so I'm adding my sketch lines in after a piece is almost done. Is that weird?
That's what I love about Frazetta's work. I love his sketch stuff. I love, what's his name? Mucha's sketch work.
What's his name?
Alfonso Mucha.
I knew what you meant, but it's funny that you were like, what's his name? Shane, I promise I'll ship this to you faster than the last time you bought a painter.
This is a big piece too.
I would go on record as saying most of the pieces Shane gets are of size. He's not into playing around with too tiny baby paintings.
Yeah, Mucha's one of my favorites. I would love. I've seen one of his pieces in person. They have one here at the Dallas Art Museum. It's not a super large piece, but it's still one of his. It's awesome. I would love to go to the Czech Republic and see like some of his bigger stuff. Can you imagine seeing this? What is it called? Slav epic. Like those paintings are like 12 by 24 feet. Like each painting. Maybe even bigger than that. I can't even imagine. Who got E's elephant?
Still available.
The elephant is still available. Still available.
And I was like, I'm getting stinging like round of applause from Jeff.
I love all his stuff. I've got 3 or 4 of his books. He was so ahead of his time. Like and you know he does jewelry and utensil, like kitchen utensils and like what is that stuff? What's it called? Silverware. Like headpieces.
What's that stuff that people use
I'm not thinking about stuff, so it's hard for me to think of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up adding stones to this area, but I'm just giving some background texture.
Pew, 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 pew. I think it's 700 and well worth it. Is it 700?
The elephant?
Yeah, we'll probably put that in the fire sale.
Unless someone buys it first. Someone wanted to get him before the world has access.
The world.
Why do squiggles make everything better?
These are so simple and fun.
It's so simple.
It's so simple. We're gonna have a din-din. What do you think we should make? I want to go make a trip to Walmart and see if we got a good stock.
You approve of the splatters?
I love any splatters you do. That's so much fun. And just move.
What?
It's like I wish we had an area that didn't have so much stuff in or around it that we can just not worry about splatters. Like, I want an area like that, but also I want an area where we can put our cameras and phones. Like, it's like, how do you make that area? Shell Shack in a week.
Yeah, Vamp.
Vamp.
Vamp, let me tell you, Shell Shack has gotten super proud of their prices and their products. A pound of crab legs, snow crab legs, is like 47.
No, it's 51. Like, they've jacked it up so high, it's ridiculous. What were they saying? Oh, Arlene said, do the stones go on after or before resin? Well, if she was going to put resin on, it would be after. You can't put resin over stones or it takes away all the shiny and it just looks like a little
This silver dot.
silver dot. Like, it completely ruins it. Yeah, there's a couple places that we could go. No problemo. Stephanie Crowder says this is stunning.
Ooh,
Isn't it though? Isn't it though?
Yeah.
Beautiful, I say.
It's
Beautiful.
gonna look even more better after I get the crown worked out. is and his like stuff.
Just go away.
Huh?
Oh, I see. I was trying to put this on there so they can see your movements.
Oh, you want me to do another one?
Thank you, Lynn, for hanging out. Bye. Yeah, I want stuff that just goes like have a splatter with a splatter inside of a splatter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what any of that means, but I will do it if you give me a little bit more information.
Well, you would just like wipe that real fast, like because of the like there was so much water on there and it would just splatter because you were wiping it, and then there would be a wipe, but you wouldn't do that. It's a special cut.
I'm talking about like wiping things.
Yeah, Pollock just kind of took it from the paintbrush or from the paint can.
So I should make the in here.
I think it would give it more definition of a skull. And if you don't like it, fill it in light. It brings the teeth out and the jaw out.
Oh, my ink dried up.
Do you know the work of Irish artist called Jim Fitzpatrick? He has a Mucha influenced and more Celtic. I don't know. I might have. I always look at people's artwork if it has some sort of Mucha's influence. I always let people know if I see it. Like I see that influence. Like I'm digging it.
Even my engagement ring is Nouveau inspired. B, I need white highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pen just for you.
But they need to be like very solid white.
But doesn't this do solid?
Like, I don't. No, wait.
Here, I charged it for you.
So, but wow, look at that! I didn't even know there was like reflection on there.
Of course, I put marabou in there. I should do white splatters for that. White ink. Oops.
I feel like this is. Where do you want these white things at?
It's on the highlighty areas like the nose, maybe teeth. Forgot you're a leaner.
So messy. So
me know if you want something more opaque. And what?
Very opaque.
Let's how come I got you in this.
It needs to be like sealed and dry.
I wish the alcohol ink dropper bottles were fine enough to where I could do that and it wouldn't literally go everywhere. It'd just figuratively go everywhere. Dude, I don't see either of them.
What?
The boys. Oh. No, he's over here. You're fine, Bo. You don't need to get up there right now. He's like, but I asked so sweetly. But you did. Yeah, it's super bummed that people at home can't see that marabou highlight shimmery bit. What, big boy? You don't need to get up there. He's not gonna let it go, is he? Alright, Beans, hold on. Did you hear him demand to get put in his director's chair? I know you could. There's no way around it. Chloe's just looking down on Boy Cat like, now it's his time. I love collaborating on pieces with Jeff, and I know you guys at home also enjoy seeing collaborations. You guys, I don't know if you know this about Jeff, but he is a doodle bug, and he will sit here and doodle all the live long day. Okay, that looks so much better.
Maybe do some detail, but then you could put stones in that area too.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. Mooey better, moo.
No, I can't see it.
Oh, belly. Thanks for hanging out with us while we create, you guys. It's kind of just a like inside look of our thought process.
What is this one?
I don't know. It's a circle. It's gonna get stoned. I foresee much of that getting stoned. When in doubt, stone it out. We said the thing. You're really fun.
That's cool. Bowie. My brother's talking so much.
Huh?
My eyes are like water. I can't read anything. You two are fabulous together. That's awesome.
I'll help you. You just need help up. You ready? You ready up? Oh, it's a good boy. Okay.
Bowie.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stand him up just so I can get a perspective of where I am. for a second. How am I?
It's just really dark, so hold on. Probably could drop it down a little bit.
Drop down.
Like point it down. It's a little better. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'm not sure what. It just seems very on this side.
I think you just need more movement and more drips and whatnot.
More movement. More movement.
Yeah, that's fine. Bye, Em. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It would look probably real off balanced if I did one off this cheekbone, yeah.
I don't think so.
So you don't think so, or do you think?
maybe even some spray paint. Like put a fat cap on there and just go like boom, like kind of mask off the.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, it looks good. Someone has to watch this.
Someone has to help us.
Good stuff.
I mean, I brought this over so I could do more of that.
There's alcohol, so in theory it should work it out a little bit.
Boy Cat's just like, I want to look outside. What are you doing here, Boy Cat? How are you doing?
Sometimes
So Shane, if you are seriously interested in it, what do you like it? I know we're gonna put some stones on it. Do you want to see more color on the outside? Maybe some more motion or some splatters or drips? Or do you like it like that? Slow motion for ya. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in the shot here. Super full.
I really like how I make. Okay,
Oh my gosh, what is that?
that's a boy cat.
What's he doing?
Hey,
What
will
are
you
you
stop?
doing?
Yeah.
Did you almost fall?
Yes.
That had to be. I don't know what you're talking
Too much? Should I dab that off?
about. That's super fun. I think it's to a point where I would just stop, take a true color video, and then like not look at it for a couple hours
Yeah.
and see what you think. Yeah, we got a boy cat.
Let's do a true color video and then we'll.
Deep Ellum Art Company? What's up? What?
Hey, fan.
I didn't even see you guys come in here.
You guys are ever in Dallas.
What's up? Yeah, you guys, if you're ever in Dallas, you got to go check out Deep Ellum Art Company. Or Art Co.
By artists.
For artists, by artists. It's an amazing venue. We've got a mural there.
We got a couple things there.
The owners are amazing.
Yeah, John is awesome, and his wife, and their kids. Yeah, Boy Cat is crazy.
He's always on a whole other level.
this camera, like, because it's so dark, and then it makes it look like you're sunburned.
It just probably knows that I am sunburned. What is this?
What is this? But give it to me.
Solid stick? Solidified paint for high temperatures. Ooh. So it's like, what? Wow.
What is that? Where'd you get that? Oh, it's probably a wax marker to mark on like metal and like an oil marker.
Oh. If he wants this resin, then
Yeah.
that would create some problems.
Tell her to go wild. I love it all. She is in the zone. I'm good with whatever she wants to do.
Well,
And then he got all the colors. What you got going on, babe?
A little extra flavor in the eye area. Trying to make my hat fuzz look more fuzzy, but
probably gonna have to go in with. Probably gonna have to seal it. Probably gonna have to seal it. I did get some white alcohol ink. This is Blanco Blanco.
Yeah, we're gonna put some in there. Carol said, "Wow, I caught a live. Hi everyone, it looks amazing."
Thanks, girl. And this has been stagnant for a while.
What is that?
white alcohol ink.
Whoa. You shake it up?
Yeah, but it's separated, so all the goodness is at the bottom.
Maybe we should do some of that spray paint, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get that big, thick, like a big, so it almost makes a circle, like.
I like that idea, but I don't trust myself with it, so.
Well, like I said, I think you should let it set for a minute because you've just been looking at it for so long.
Yeah.
Scratch with X-Acto blade, something makes fur. Oh yeah, we'll make it look a little bit more like fur.
It's always good to walk away for just a minute before you overwork something.
Yeah, when you start to do stuff like that, I like it. I like it. I love it.
He looks good. Man. Alright.
7:30.
How many?
7:30.
What time do we go live? Like 4?
We've been live for 3 hours. How crazy is that?
Alright, well. Bid the people farewell.
All of the peoples. You guys are wondering,
ahead and pop it out.
I do, but it's still real soft. Like, look at this, you guys. It just really it wants to come out. That's not my. I don't make the rules. What?
Well, let's just show people and then we'll put it back in there.
I'm afraid about the insides though. I don't want to like unmold it. Because I don't think it'll go back in there like perfectly. What do y'all think? I mean, it's still very. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Yo, that is some clear resin. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Look how beautiful.
You will quickly tuck it back in you.
Yeah. I'll take it out tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna try to fireball. You just want us to get a little tipsy. We'll take it out tomorrow. And I might be painting something. I think I'm gonna paint this little Funko Pop to look like either Venom or Deadpool. Half of it. This little Charmander Funko Pop. I did one. Mike Reed bought it, but it was like this big. So this one is a 10-inch one, and I want to do just half of him to look like Venom. I think, I think that would be fun. Because I'm going to a thing called Collecticon, which means you collect stuff. And I make stuff that's one of a kind and collectible-ish, esque. Especially for this thing. I have a lot of Pokemon stuff, so I like to have some cool stuff to take. And yeah, thank you all for joining. Thanks for hanging out for 3 hours. That was amazing. It was awesome. Hope everybody has an awesome Friday night and an awesome weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday, so we don't know. We go live kind of whenever we feel like. Kind of fun Saturday type of vibe. She's making a true color video right now for Deadpool and Venom. Yeah. I think it'll be awesome. I wish I can find more of these. They're just so rare. And if they are for sale, people want so much for them. I got lucky and I think I paid $49 for this, I think. These things are expensive. Maybe even more than that. It could have been like 60. I'm not sure. All right, check out all our stuff. Check out all our stuff. Instagram, Artist All Day Studios, Facebook group. Go to our Facebook group. We have an awesome, a lot of resin artwork in there, but it's just all around art. It's ATD's poor people, but it's all around art. We have a TikTok, Artist Till Death. You go to that, you'll see a lot shorter videos. We do a little bit like the short tutorials, kind of transformation videos on there, and they're very entertaining. So you guys have an awesome Friday night, awesome weekend, and if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you on Monday, unless we go live on Sunday, which is rare, but we'll see. I'll keep my eyes. Yes, ma'am. All right. You be kind to one another because you never know what somebody's going through. And always remember, we do the tests.
So you don't have to.
Oh my God. She's such a troll, you guys. She's such a troll.
You're being so Genuine and innocent.
Genuine.
Etc.
All right, you guys have an awesome night. Where's it at? There we go. Go get creative. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
I said bye.